Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content. If you want to support us a little further, please consider becoming a member here on our channel just by being an NPC lover for our universe. It costs you $3 a month, but then most of that money goes into my pocket, which is way better than that other streaming platform that nobody likes anymore. Anyways, but you also will gain access to some exclusive content that I will be setting up relatively soon. In addition to that, if you want to support us a little further, please consider joining our Patreon. If you're interested in joining any of our games, join our Patreon. Just reach out to me first before you join at that higher tier, just to make sure the game and everything else will be suitable for you as well. But how about we get into the action? So, Forrest, tell us what happened last time.
Right, so last session, the party was continuing the celebration of Galen's life. The rituals surrounding the people of Valen, celebrating the life of a warrior and the trials he went through. The party was introduced slowly to Cad's family, a very eccentric group, honestly. It's a very, very diverse group. We met his sister, his brothers, father and mother. And they were delighted, I think, to see the party and their brother, in a way. Cad tells us about Cad starts kind of explaining to his sister about things he's been getting into, and him, slaying vampires and peeing on a guard. And of course, she decided to tell everyone else. The party decides to go back to the Cad family house and rest there. Forrest does some experimentation with some new magic. Flea scrounges around in the cupboards for food. And it's kind of a good, quiet evening as Cade is going to his room to get some rest. He finds a man sitting on his balcony, a hooded bowman named Dar, who has been invited by Kadamis's elder brother to be here. He joins the group as Valen is having their, is it quarterly? I believe it was 3 months, Jiro, or 6 months?
Every 3 to 6 months. It depends when there's too many Valen that die.
So they are having a competition, trials of different aspects of the Valen people that they find important. The trial of body, Kadamis's elder brother competes in that. The trial of returning is a test of speed where they are running up the 504 stairs. Three, close. 503 stairs and must get past one of the leaders of Valen. And the trial of might, a fighting competition between many people of the group. And Kadamis's mother gets to the end, the finals, against the current head of Valen, where his mother respectfully forfeits the match, and everyone goes up in big cheers, and Vanessa is again made the head of the community. The party then heads back for food and some rest, as there are more trials to be had. And as they were sitting there, some conversation is brought up about a cursed object inside of the Cade home, and to deflect the attention, Forrest had brought up that Gray may have had some interactions with Victoria's eldest son that night. And frozen in time, we picked up there.
So, as you are sitting there, Gray, unable to move or defend yourself, you look only with your eyes as the only things that can move around right now, because I think it's hilarious that your eyes can move, but nothing else can. And you see in your peripheral Forrest smirking as well as Victoria leaning closer to you from the head of the table.
Can I move my spiritual weapon?
You can't move at all.
She's incapacitated, yeah.
Yeah.
Dara's just looking around confused.
Dad is just sitting back and watching the show.
She smiles at you, Gray. Oh, don't worry yourself. I know that you couldn't.
Dara turns to Cat. Is she alright?
Oh, she's just caught in shock.
Just quiet and watch the show. Just quiet and watch the show.
Forrest kind of looks at Gray, you really shouldn't just stay there with your mouth open, and I'm just gonna put my hand under her chin and stop momentary stasis.
Gray, you can now move again.
Cool. Do I inflict wounds or do I not? No. No. Ma'am, nothing happened and nothing is going to happen. I am incredibly respectful of any of that and my traditions.
I am aware that nothing could happen. Everyone else at the table seems to be smirking and giggling amongst themselves right now, and Caprinius is rolling his eyes and, like, just, eating.
Dara's just looking around confused.
Is he promised to someone else?
No, but let's just say I'm fairly certain she's missing a little equipment that he prefers. I mean, who was was Galen your last? Mom, seriously, right now you're going to bring that up?
Okay,
I think Galen was his nut. Yeah.
I don't need to.
Galen's last what?
Aurel smirks over at you, Gray, and starts chewing on a bit of a chicken wing and just smiles over at you. That is what was so funny yesterday. It just keeps eating.
I hope that you find the right person for you, and I'm going to go just hide in the room for quite some time.
If you're looking for a place to drown, the pool is fantastic. After Aurel says that, Callus kind of shoves her a little bit. Come on, you don't joke about stuff like that. What? It's funny. God, so square.
She is a death cleric.
Grave cleric.
Sorry, grave cleric.
In the hallway.
You hear from the next room over. Just Victoria looks over. So entertaining. So entertaining to have you all here. It is quite wonderful, I have to say.
Well, thank you for having us here. We're excited to see some more of the trials.
Oh, you won't be. The next portions of the next portions of the trials are for Valen only. Yes.
Can we stay in your home though, or do we have to
Yes,
leave?
Of course.
Oh.
Yeah, no. You're all welcome to stay here doing it. I mean, that wouldn't be a problem at all. I mean, after this magnificent meal, I'm sure that there should be a large pile of dishes that could be attended to. And, of course, all of the chores for the last couple of days have been slacking as well. So, I mean, baby, she looks over at you, Cade. Would you be able to show them where the cleaning pantry is?
Oh, no problem.
After the meal, of course. Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
Forrest starts thinking of a spell he could use to just make everything do it themselves.
Animate object.
Unseen servant.
Yeah. Oh, what's the other one? Is animate object the one where you can make 10 objects just animated?
Or...
10 plus
okay.
level.
Tiny Servant is the other one too. Yeah.
There's also the one where you bring something actually to life. I forget what that one's called. But yes.
Yeah. Tiny Servant, I think. Anyways. Well, all of you, please enjoy our home while you're here. No matter what you hear outside, just ignore it. It'll be fine.
Do you have anything
Okay.
that I could scrub the inside of my eyeball?
Third pantry on the left.
Thank you.
I have a spoon.
You open up the pantry and it's just different varieties of peppers.
Dara leans over to Cade. What was she saying? And whispers. What was she saying about Galen?
Old friend, private things that he's did. That's more personal life. I don't like to get into that too much.
He was never really private about it, though.
What, combat training or something?
The entire table is laughing their ass off right now.
In a way, there was sword fighting.
Sex with him?
Oh my.
But they-
Caprinius just looks over at you.
You got something to say about my brother?
I mean,
You find
what-
him lacking in any way?
Daggers.
Can
swords.
can they
Maul.
reproduce? I don't understand why they would pay having sex if they can't reproduce.
Yeah, that's this is some. Caprinius stands up very quickly and just goes upstairs.
Well,
Nature type, aren't you? I'm betting. Is it my right, Dar?
Sure.
Yeah, makes sense.
It
Uh,
happens in
Callus is
nature,
just
too.
smiling.
yeah, I meant to ask Dar, where are you from? The accent and the garb.
He means like location, not like literal.
A temple far north in the mountains. So, was Galen having sex with men all the time, or was it?
Not really.
Oh,
Half business, half pleasure, depending.
business?
Kept track.
Nothing. I'm not gonna. Nothing.
Dar, you're-
Generally,
Dara's like completely confused, but
Callus
When
just
you-
smiles over at you. You see, when a man and another man get really, really horny, and they just want to release some stress.
they meditate.
No, I mean, meditation is
way.
quiet, right? And Aurel just like backhands Callus across the head as soon as he says that.
thank you.
Where's the cleaning supplies, kid?
Cleaning supply cantrip. If you go into the kitchen, look underneath where we keep the dishes. Underneath there's a little cubby. That's where we keep the small ones. That'll be good for now. I can explain more later if you need them.
Why don't you show her where they are at?
Okay. I'll be back in a bit. Cat gets up and goes towards the kitchen to go help Miss Gray.
Honey, don't
See.
forget to fix up all of the leftovers, okay?
Don't worry, Mom. I'll make sure.
All right. Now,
Can I-
excuse us. And the family like wipes their face, but we have to get going to the rest of our trials.
I just had a thought. I was like, if I had the spell slots, could I gentle repose the chicken?
Oh
to
no.
keep it.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I don't have the
Put two
spell
gold
slots.
coins after the eyes and just. Oh. Anyways, the entire family, other than Costas, who is upstairs sleeping, leaves you all alone in their home.
Can I send Moonin to follow?
You can certainly try.
I'm not following them. I'm gonna have because I know where to send him to
Yeah.
the top area, and he's a cat right now,
Yeah.
so he may blend in. So I'm gonna send him to go up that way in a little
What
bit.
type of cat is he?
He looks like a not beefcake, stud muffin.
So panther.
A panther, yeah, black cat, yeah. But he has like kind of just slight runic markings on him.
So a panther in Valen, which is a mountainous slash snowy environment. Okay. Have it roll a stealth check.
A black
cat. Have it roll a stealth check.
Just a little kitty cat.
So if we go down by the kitchen sink, Tad just starts pulling out the milk. What are you looking for in particular? Or you just want to help me with the dishes?
Let's start with the dishes.
Sorry.
Okay, let me go pack everything off the kitchen table, make sure everything's good, and then I'll get all dishes and I'll bring it right here.
Yeah, I'll start with what's already here, and then, because I kind of just, yeah.
Aurel will keep sitting there as she is also not Valen yet, with her feet kicked up on the table.
Aurel, don't be lazy. Come help.
15.
I'm gonna get punched, I know.
No, I actually have to look at spells.
Oh, she's gonna cast.
She leans back in her chair. Yup, no worries, I already am. And you see a magical hand is picking up items and carrying them into the kitchen as she keeps lying there.
Oh, thank you.
Yup.
You're not proficient at that, huh?
Wow, it's almost like I've been training.
Take the compliments when they come.
You were doing a great job, Cad, Gray, and I cast Bless on them. I'm helping in a managerial way.
That's perfectly fine, Dar. And Flea, I see. All right, Forrest, you're, about 15 minutes after you send Munin, is that his name? Up there, you hear a knock at the door, and it opens up.
I'll go to the door.
You look in and you see that there's a dwarvish individual holding your cat. I think one of you sent this up there. Tosses it inside and then closes the door.
You got caught? Get into the kitchen.
But anyways, as most of you begin cleaning, Dar, are you assisting with the cleaning at all?
Sure. Dar's helping out everyone else, still looking a little confused. But go ahead.
I would like a survival check from each of you.
Uh-oh.
2 of you have Bless.
Yes. And Forrest, I assume you're not helping.
I'm not. I gave them Bless. That's me helping.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, does Bless help with ability checks?
No, it doesn't. Only saving throws and attacks.
Well, still, 23. I'm cleaning the fuck out of those dishes.
18, 23. Yeah, I mean, between the 3 of you, you are cleaning the shit out of this house. Like, Cade, you go over to the stairs and just start sweeping them. And Dar, you're kind of like fixing up all of the plates and food, storing it away, while Gray is just cleaning everything that she can. And Forrest and Aurel keeps sitting at the table, not really helping, but Aurel does have her mage hand, which is like smoothing out the curtains and like adjusting the tables, like silverware and everything. And nobody knows where Flea is.
Is there anything broken on the table? Anything look bent or just like kind of?
No.
No.
Gray's willingness to engage in social interactions—that's what's broken on the table.
Any of the hinges, like little squeaky, that I could cast grease on to,
Roll me a perception check. You start going around all over the dining room, and nothing. Everything seems to be in very fine working order. It's made out of mostly stone, but like soft cushions. Like there's only a couple of like fraying bits in the seams of the cushions themselves, but like nothing really. They are.
His father is impressive. It's impeccable work. I should find. No, I'm good.
So, Arel will call out to you, Dar. So what the hell are you doing in town?
I was just passing through and heard a warrior fell and was going to give my sympathies, and I kind of got involved with this crew.
Oh, you're involved with them now? I thought you were prude.
Speaking of involvement,
Food?
what's your deal with Galen?
What about Galen?
I mean, like, he was a decent guy, but, like, you kind of have a little bit of a hero worship thing going on.
You're asking a lot of questions.
Well,
Out of character. I'm thinking about like a jilted ex-stalker.
He was your friend, and I was just being polite and showing interest, and then some of it of what I've heard was confusing to me.
Wait until I have spell slots, bud. We will find out. You might as well tell us. Were you like a former lover, or like, did he owe you money?
Did he take your handkerchief in like a fighting arena one time?
Galen didn't have that much debt. Generally, it was more promises he had debt with rather than gold.
I've never known anyone named Galen, sorry.
I don't believe that. Not at all. So, but I will find out. I will find out.
Is Arel still there?
Oh yeah, she's just sitting at the table.
Okay, I'm gonna whisper.
She hasn't moved from her spot.
I'm gonna whisper to her.
Psst. Okay.
So, you want to mess with a magical object? It's got secrets.
Do I hear this?
There's banging and stuff going on in the other room.
I have a passive of 19.
She does have a decent passive. However, when you are actively doing other things like hardcore choring, it does get a -5. So, Forrest, give me a sleight of hand check.
Yes, sleight of hand.
That button.
No.
Yes.
Hey.
Gray.
Hey.
You hear him.
He just like shouts.
No, you're not. You're gonna hand that over, and I'm going to bury it in a few minutes.
I don't care what you do, just don't let my family mess with the cursed object, Forrest.
Excuse me, but you're not the boss of me, Cade.
We already have enough problem with curses in our family.
There is no problem.
Cursed object.
Besides, Forrest, the deal was you get to do whatever, and that poor fucking chicken.
That wasn't part of the. I never even got to mess with it yet.
And then, so the chicken was just for fun.
No, I needed the heart for a spell.
Okay, so you wasted your opportunity to mess with it, and now it's my turn to bury it.
You can't bury it here. It's all stone.
He is right about that.
I just need a flower pot.
It has to be connected to the earth. You need to bury it into the earth. That's kind of the whole thing around it. Yeah. Your ability is not that broken. You can destroy vampires, but it's not that broken. You know what? For the meantime, while all of you are here, because we can't really go outside right now, I can go put it upstairs in Mom's special box, okay?
Or it could just be handed over to me.
I mean, the special box is really safe.
Or it could be handed over to me.
I said put it in a special box, put it as a neutral.
I'm gonna take it out of my bag with a cloth. I'm not gonna touch it with my bare hand. I'm gonna use some cloth to grab it and give it. I look at her. Is she about to go fuck with this thing?
Roll
I'll go
an
with
insight.
her. I'm gonna go with her. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go with you and put it in there.
Flea, give me an acrobatics check, please.
What the fuck is Flea doing currently? He's doing like gymnastics. Doing like gymnastics somewhere.
From the chandelier.
I'm working out. You got to get bigger. I'm actually going to use my game advantage on this one. What the hell?
Sure. Yeah.
And I will
So
make
you-
it public.
Are you
16.
handing the
Pretty
skull to Aurel, or is it to Gray?
Rel and I are taking it to put it into her mom's special container.
It's null magic, so it'll be safe.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't work without blood, so.
It may have a reservoir.
Shakes it. Do I hear
Well-
sloshing?
Well, the acrobatics check, you look in your bag and it's not there.
The fuck? I start looking in the rafters.
You
I'm gonna kick out a
see
chair by the
nothing.
I'm gonna kick out the table, like the chair by the table, and look under.
See
Where
nothing.
the fuck is he?
We made off with the skull.
I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy and just yell fully. Oh, I don't have thaumaturgy. Never mind. That was the
Alright.
character from yesterday.
So, Flea, I do need a new stealth check from you,
Yeah.
but you do get your plus 10 from your pass without a trace.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
No. He didn't
No,
have
no,
advantage on this.
Oh,
I didn't have
okay.
Yeah.
So, only 18.
Oh, that means I see him.
Moonin, find him.
Over by the door, you see a mouse carrying the skull over, like, and trying to, like, open the door slightly, Gray.
Wouldn't
I
it have
will-
been on my... Oh, yeah. Never mind.
I will walk over and pluck it.
It resizes to you when you transform. You
Yeah.
transform to get it, so it's
Yeah, and I
still
didn't
the skull.
know... I don't think Forrest had it. I think I still had it from last game.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Well,
Because
You gave
remember,
it
I
over
You
to
had
guys
him.
have been hanging out, so who knows where it ended up.
Okay, and that's fine. We can whatever. But I was pretty sure I had
Yeah,
it
I
last
was under the assumption you gave it to Forrest today during all
Last
of this
night.
jazz. Yeah. I was under that assumption. So, let's just keep going with where
Yeah,
we're
we can keep
currently
going.
at.
This is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see a mouse
Um,
dragging it by its whole tooth.
You see, like, inside the mouth, it's, like, gripping in the nose and, like, prancing over towards the door.
Pluck
I imagine Dar is very
and then
confused.
shake.
Leans over to Kay that was saying her earlier. So was Forrest having sex with the chicken?
I don't know, nor do I want to know. I generally allow the brothers a lot of personal freedom with that stuff, at least not questioning it.
Flea,
Oh.
right now you are dangling by the nostrils of the skull as Gray is looking at you.
I will drop and run under the table and try to...
I whistle
And
for
then
Moonin.
I will put the skull like into like all the layers of clothing.
Cloths. Yeah. You all are hilarious. So you want to bring it upstairs and put it inside the box?
Yes, I think it should be in the box.
Yep, let's go. She
Where's the
kicks up and
nearest
begins
dirt?
walking. At the bottom of the stairs. Outside of the farm. Well, farms. A little bit. But
Is
we're not
that-
able to go
House.
outside right now. They're doing the trials.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nope, it's safe where it is.
Sure.
Thank you
She
though.
looks-
It's not
Oh, I get it. You don't trust me. It's fine. Yeah, no problem. It's not like we welcome you into our home or anything.
it's those two that I'm worried about.
I'll
In the
demouse and come out
box.
from underneath the table.
If it gets in the box, they will not be able to get to it.
But can your mother get into it? I don't want it to still be there when she gets home.
Of course, it's her box.
Yeah. I just happen to know where the key is.
I just look at her with like a, okay, not gonna question it.
Man,
Moonin's currently stalking you because he thought you were a mouse at first, so the cat's just stalking you.
Oh yeah, I had run under the table and then I demoused and came back out.
He's gonna jump in your lap and just start doing biscuits in your legs.
All right, so I was actually wondering, since you're not taking the trials, I assume you guys are leaving?
Soon. We're probably gonna go back, head back to Alona.
I wanted to go through the archives and talk to your leader about something, but...
I mean, if you have a few days, sure. I mean, if she's willing.
We do need to get paid. Well, there's more I was letting Valen know about stuff to the, since they're on the coast, they could be aware of...
Oh, let me know. I'll tell them.
Yeah, no. Sorry, kid.
No respect at all. I could kick any of your asses, right? Like, easily. Maybe not him. Looks over at Dar.
Dar just looks at her and smiles a little bit. And...
Flea, there's no opportunity for that. It's folded into the layers of clothing which is tied to her body. That's way too invasive for a sleight of hand check to take place. That's like saying, I want to steal a woman's lipstick that she hid under her underboob in her bra. Like, no, you don't. Yes, but not through sleight of hand. It happens through charisma, all right? Like,
yeah, no, it's in there. Like, that's, like, this is where the wearing of the robes and stuff comes in handy.
Yeah. Isn't it kind of like, you described it before, is it, like, closer to, like, a burqa style of, wear and dress?
I'm not sure the technical term, but it's where it's the open face.
Mm-hmm.
But it's several layers of wrapping around that, even over.
Right. Okay. So yeah, that's why it's
That's just
this isn't Taryn who wears skimpy outfits. This is
Cat, after her sister says that, just does a half gesture, like, maybe.
Anyways, so yeah. If you guys are going to be hanging out here to do all that, I guess that's cool. But, if you're sticking around as our guest, you're only really guests for a couple of days. And then at that point, you have to start contributing.
Yeah, we're going to have
chores.
We're going to have
lots of chores. I mean, there's the garrisons down the street. I know they could use a little help with rearranging the inside of their home.
When are we leaving?
Well, we are, about a week and a half out from our deadline being up.
Alona? Yeah.
Well, he already knows, so we're good.
Yeah.
Be back in Alona for a week. I heard something interesting. I heard... do you know anything about what's going on in Belleria? I butchered that out of character.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce that out of character?
Balera. No, our brothers went over there. Caprinius said something about them being a little worried for some reason, and well, Callus didn't seem to care, so I didn't care. You know Caprinius, he's always just the worry ward about everything, every small detail.
It's good in some aspects. It's good to worry. Not as much as...
Not for your hairline.
I'll have to ask him when he gets back.
Yeah. But I did hear from...
Sorry, go ahead.
I did hear from Mom that apparently some... what the fuck was his name? Nikolai person was on his way over here for y'all?
Oh.
I don't know. It was some, like... definitely off-continent name. I didn't really understand it. Sounded weird.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's coming to pick us up.
He said he was. She said that he said he was on his way out here. So.
Interesting. Well, we
For
probably
all of
shouldn't
you.
leave.
I'll have to ask her when she gets back.
Yeah. How about you, Guy? Looks over at you, Dar. What are your plans?
I'm not sure. We're not leaving for a few days.
You're welcome to do whatever you'd like.
I'll stick around and be of help, I suppose.
Oh, so you're going to be doing a whole bunch of choring. Sounds great.
But does the local weaver still need helpers? They finally got an apprentice.
Oh, they got an apprentice. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the younger kids.
Okay, at least they have help now.
Real prodigy at it as well. Like he picked it up like it was nothing. I mean.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Wade, we are not staying for you to do weaving here.
Well, if I'm gonna be doing chores for the town, I'm gonna do what my skills allow.
We're not gonna be here long enough. We're leaving.
I don't know how long till they get here. Till Nico gets here.
Can I? Okay, so
his name is
Forrest
not Nico. She
Yeah,
fucked up
Nico.
his name.
Oh, my bad.
Forrest is,
Corvo.
you know, smart.
Corvo.
I
Corvo.
am not.
Corvine.
Yeah, or Corvine.
Corvine.
That's what was confusing me out of character. I was like,
I was.
Yeah,
looking
they're
for a
Russian
good line.
names. She just made the exact same connect. Like, Russian. Like, I don't know. His name was Bob. If you don't notice, she doesn't pay close attention.
Gray, since I'm
Can we
not gonna
trade?
get to study the skull, can we make a deal? At least a new one
Sure.
tomorrow. I don't know if you have this capability, but Corvy showed me he does, and I don't really want to ask him. But you may be able to. I would like you to send a message to someone. You don't ask me who it is until then, and when you find out who it is, you have to do it regardless.
Just want me to send a message?
But it's a larger scale than just a message, but yeah. And then receive it and tell me.
Okay. Just neither you or Flea give me any more trouble about the skull, and you have a deal.
Okay, now you're putting on more. Oh my god, fine.
But yes, I can
Fine.
send a message. I have that
Thanks.
capability. Yeah.
Perfect. You can do it right now?
Not right now. It'll be in the
Shit.
morning.
Okay. Alright. So we just have to sit in here until they're done? What are they doing?
They're doing the trials.
Yeah, Kai just smiles.
But which one?
I don't know.
The one
I'm
that-
not Valen.
Yeah.
Well, they still have the trial of like smart people.
That was earlier.
Well, no, that one's later. That one's later.
That one's later.
And that's the only one we really know about. All the other ones, it's supposed to be a secret until you take the trials.
Ugh, boring.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm excited.
Seems
Maybe they bring
fun.
in like a wild boar, and you have to beat it with your bare hands.
Probably a troll. Maybe a troll.
Maybe a troll.
Maybe a troll. I could definitely see it.
Could you?
Oh, I
use
think I
magic?
could beat the shit out of it. I mean, well, so long as it's
Well,
with no equipment.
Cat just I have utmost faith in you.
You know, because I was thinking about the fight, and like, if I could just get away from them and just kind of shoot spells down at them. that bad.
Did you see how high they threw the blades in the air?
You mean when Gray threw it in the air?
Wait.
Buzz
Well,
Gray.
no, the other time. Mom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when she went up against that other dude. I always forget his name. I don't know. It was a good fight.
Oh, the poor orc that has a thing
Yeah.
for Vanessa's daughter, I believe.
Mean Groves.
Well, anybody who gets paired up against Mom is kind of screwed. I mean, I was surprised Caprinius did remotely as good as he did.
He did pretty good this year, though.
Yeah, he's
Again,
definitely getting better. Definitely getting better.
Seemed like she was holding back sometimes.
Yeah, she always is. That's kind of her thing. Whenever she isn't holding back, things get a lot more destroyed.
Boom.
Impressive.
Yeah.
I imagine at this time Dara is just any style on the floor meditating with his eyes closed.
What a weirdo.
What time is it again? Approximately.
Midday. Like noon.
Very-
Remember, you all woke up
very-
at the rooster's crow.
Yeah.
Very
So-
zen of him.
Question rule.
Hmm.
Do you want about previous? Sorry, the right word for it. Complexions that you had. The red complexion. Do you want to talk about this in private, or are you okay talking about it here?
Sure. Go ahead. Talk.
Are you better? Or you've heard it all? Did it hurt to turn normal?
I
Or back
am
to original?
far from better.
What, the fact that your sister's a sorcerer?
Are you okay? Cat actually
I'm
looks very worried.
I've been learning from Valerie and Vanessa. For the most part, I'm fine. But every now and again, things don't go the way that they're supposed to.
Bushes are for being in the ground, not for beating.
Fine. When I cast spells that take effort, sometimes I go bald.
Oh, was that it?
She's wild.
Sometimes I cause explosions in the middle of town. That's why I don't train in town anymore. They bring me up higher in the mountains. But also sometimes creatures appear. This one time I caused an entire avalanche. Know what I was trying to do? I was trying to make a small ball of fire. So yeah, I'm fine-ish. Thankfully, I learned this wonderful trick.
It
Just-
is.
She waves her hand, and she now looks exactly like you, Cade. Then she does it again and goes back to how she looks.
Forrest is gonna dig in his bag.
Mm-hmm.
Is,
But yeah, I'm fine.
do these complications, do they cause any feelings, any, like, does it feel like bursts of energy? Does it feel bursts of pain when they happen?
Cade, no offense. You don't understand what the hell is happening with me.
No, I do not, but I want to
So
help.
maybe... Sure. Tell me the position of the moon right now, so I know what type of magic will be affecting me right now.
I don't know.
Okay. Can you also tell me the essence of the magic that is stagnant inside of this location? Can you sense it?
No, I can't.
All right. Can you name 3 schools of magic?
That one I can do.
I don't
No.
doubt it.
I can't.
Well then, I'm sorry, bro. You can't really help me.
I might not be able to, but I know one of our family members is right now outside of Valen. I travel. I can try to find ways to help you.
You're so delusional. You really think there could be a cure for me? Really?
Yes.
Don't know, but this might help.
Is she sick? Dara says, opening his eyes
No.
and looking.
Sorry.
Forrest is gonna pull out, which he would have because he keeps a lot of books. Because of the school he went to for magic, which was the fucked up school that dealt with a lot of the misfits that had a lot of issues.
Mhm.
He workshopped a lot of these spells and stuff, because I know you and I have talked about this a bit. He's gonna pull out like his personal, like not like spell book, but like the trainer, like when he went there, spell book that has like it's almost like the Half-Blood Prince book.
You need some healing magic?
And slide it over to her.
She'll just look at the book and kind of like just scoff, and then looks over at you, Dar. No, I don't need any healing magic. What I need is to be able to cast my spells, or just never cast my spells ever again, even when I get frustrated, so that I don't accidentally kill myself one day.
I'm
Feasible, and Dara closes his eyes again and meditates.
I know you've probably seen books and they're teaching you to look at the basics. I'm gonna leave this here. If you want to read it, you can.
And as for the pain, Cade, don't worry, I only pass out about twice a week now.
It just has a grim look on his face. Yeah. It's just like thinking.
Oh, and since we're just sharing everything right now, don't worry. It turns out only one of my organs are being affected regularly by this, but hey, the average life expectancy of a Valen is around on par for where I should be dying.
What organ and what happens?
Magic is entwined over my lungs. Every time I breathe magic in, it starts to congeal and hold on to it. Based off of the types of magic that I breathe in, based off of my surrounding area, the atmosphere, apparently that's a thing, and the position of the moon for the flow of magic and how it relates to where I am, when I begin casting more powerful things, they go wrong sometimes. And when I do that, they also squeeze my lung very hard.
Well,
To the point where sometimes I can't breathe.
If I can find a way that will unentwine your magic with that, it's something I'll keep my eye out for.
Sure, thanks. I appreciate it. Honestly, I prefer simply just not relying on magic.
Well, I could also cut out that lung.
Greg,
Really?
I don't think it works that way.
You're just cut it out and gone forever?
I mean, you may have just be reduced to one lung.
Oh, I think I see the miscommunication. It's all of the lung. Yeah.
And there's no reason that it could just affect it when it comes back, Gray.
Well, it seems to have attached to me. And, of course, we've already talked, Valerie and I, or, sorry, Vanessa and I, and she thinks one day she might when I am stronger, be willing to rip it out and regrow it, but that's going to be a lot more difficult. And believe it or not, I'm actually not really a fan of temporarily dying. It doesn't really make me feel any joy for a question mark. So yeah, we have a lot of issues right now. But look what I can do. She waves her hand and a small mage hand appears. Isn't that great?
You do that too, and Dar creates a mage hand over himself.
High five! And it flies over to yours.
Dar's a little confused, but he follows up and they smack, I guess, in midair.
Yep.
Forrest takes out a small kind of journal and unlocks it with a key and writes something down and looks at her for a second, writes a little more, closes it, and locks it.
Yep. Fascinating, huh? But, hey, bro, don't worry about anything. Honestly, so long as I can still become a Valen, I'm gonna be fine.
I know. Chad, just teeth is closed.
So this is awkward.
Yeah, great conversation, isn't it?
Who are you casting message on?
Himself.
Ah! Would that cause an echo?
Please thinking.
Echo.
Got some ideas.
Was that Flea or Asa?
That was Asa.
Okay.
Character
okay.
concept. Yeah.
So who are you messaging there?
Oh my god, is that a good counter to somebody who can read thoughts? Oh, really? And just sort out everything going on inside? You just get that beep, and
It's like the interference noise.
404.exe cannot calculate. Just yep, really fun conversation to have about everything. But hey, all of you are trustworthy traveling companions with my brother, so apparently that's conversation suitable in front of you all. By the way, Cade, you can bring this conversation up to me. Do not talk to Caprinius. I still love you.
I know.
Seems like
Well,
everyone in your family has something they have to deal with.
We're all human. At the end of the day, we all have our issues.
Well, we're not all human, but
Correct.
Well, yeah, you're right. Callus is a tiefling. Thanks.
Sorry, out of character, that's wrong. I would
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
use a better terminology. It's just we're all sentient. Would that be the right word?
Mortal. We're all mortal.
Mortal. That's the right word. Sorry. We're all mortal at the end of the day. We all have our issues. But
Yep. But
has
hey,
this been happening recently? If you don't mind me asking.
2 days ago I passed out.
It's unfortunate that no one was when they did the surges. Had it been happening recently? Did they happen after I left?
There's only so much you can control before it all has to come out. That's why they've had me training with her this whole time. She thinks she can fix it. And, in all honesty, I'd rather be training with Mom right now. Even with 3/4 of my lung capacity, I still think I could kick most people's asses.
You're Valen. That's a given.
Well, now I have to learn how to be a sorcerer.
And just be a kick-ass sorcerer. Kez still just closes his eyes, like rubbing, thinking, while commenting.
So back to better conversations, everybody. Hey, let's not be all depresso espresso right now, right?
True.
So, what are you all doing out there in the world? I see that you're apparently going to places overran with vampires and...
Yeah.
Let's see. We're starting up our little own adventuring party for hire in Alona. Got even a whole pyramid we're operating out of. Miss Gray's pyramid. In fact.
Wait, you're starting a guild for adventuring?
Less of a guild, more of a...
Instead of being Valen.
No, it's official documents of our party kind of thing. We're not really a guild, more of... What is the correct terminology for this? A party. What's the right... what is the correct terminology for our party?
You're a party.
Yeah, we're a party at this time. We're setting up a business front to hire our party.
How many of you
business.
are there? How many of you are there?
Currently, Miss Gray, you want to count your help at your store?
Longy is his own man.
Okay, then there's only at this time 4 of us. Yeah, 4 at this time.
Gorgeous nods.
I don't even know what we all really... I don't think we've ever talked about what we all want.
Not really. We've all kind of just worked.
Told to pay taxes and the property destruction fees.
Okay, yes, that is small goals. That's like short stuff. But what is it, Gore? What is it you really want?
What is your mission statement?
Like what? Yeah, that's a bit. It's like if we were in a business, but more personal.
I mean, that's the way every organization starts. Every group starts. What's your mission statement? What is it that you want to do?
Gray.
No one's ever asked me that before. Yeah. As soon as I figured out what I was, they were like, "You're gonna be a cleric," and that was it. I didn't have much choice in the matter.
Being told what you have to be, that has to really suck. She just smirks.
But saying what you are doesn't change what you want to do, though. Now, like, did you just want to sit in Alona forever in your apothecary burial company forever? You never wanted to go back home?
I'm not allowed back home.
You don't want to change that?
I'm not particularly worried about changing that.
Just to shove it in their face.
No, more just... I don't know. If there's anything I would want, I suppose it would be to achieve something noteworthy so that I could tell them that despite what they thought of me, I'm not cursed. I'm not broken. Whatever that great thing is, I don't know. I mean, putting 2 vampires in the ground and knowing that they'll never be back was pretty...
noteworthy.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. That felt good.
And Cade, do you just want to start a business and pee on guards? or do you what do you want?
Dar, that is the first time you're hearing about that, by the way.
when Cade is old and he looks back on his life, what is something that Cade wanted to have done?
I want to be strong enough to be Valen's second in command. I want to be an advisor to my brother. I want to help Valen be strong, eventually. Simple as that.
It's a good goal.
I want to help Copernicus rule. Well, not rule. Lead to the best of his ability with my assistance. Maybe hold the reins back a little bit if he ever becomes too
tyrannical.
Yes. It's simple. I want to help Alan. Be strong enough to do it. It's not the most glorious or unique goal, but it is mine.
And I'm sure, Dar, you have something. I don't know what. Just kind of meditate and ask about Galen, so... And unfortunately, Galen's dead, so... That's not probably gonna go anywhere. But what do you want to do, Dar? I'm assuming you may want to just... I mean, we could use somebody else. We're a man short. Or a person short. I'll take anyone now.
Player.
We have Flea. He's a man short.
I thought we already settled Dar joined the group, but as Dar, sure, I wouldn't mind joining you. I don't have any goals in particular right now.
We've made some decent money.
What about the little guy, your brother? Where's he at?
Flea's still here?
Nope.
What about you, Forrest? What do you want?
Forrest turns a bit grim as he thinks. He kind of closes his eye.
Blowing up my second story and then eventually my entire apothecary was... I mean... That had to be in pursuit of something.
Learning magic is just an end to a mean. It's just a means to an end. No, what I want is to get back the life of one I destroyed a long time ago. And help Flea get back to the family that he deserves. As you can see, we look nothing alike.
Right.
Really? I thought he was your half brother.
I thought maybe
laughs.
you were adopted. I mean, I wasn't gonna ask.
But no one else really.
Oh,
Fine.
Forrest laughs. Forrest laughs.
Yeah, I know, but like.
I didn't know they were brothers.
For some people, blood can be, or family can be deeper than blood.
So, by the sounds of it, one of you wants to become the second greatest. One of you wants to become better than their people. And the other one wants to bring someone back from the dead.
I mean...
And help his brother get laid? Is that, like...
Yes, in fewer words.
Who's trying to help their brother get laid?
I mean, you said you want to give him back the family he deserves. Like, I mean, he's a grown-ass adult, so, like...
He lost his family a long time ago. He's been away from them.
Oh, so you want to bring multiple people back from the dead. Nice.
They're not dead.
I'll need a lot of diamonds.
They've just forgotten him.
Oh. That's weird. I mean, hey, if you guys just want to keep fucking around and doing whatever it is you're doing, I mean, have fun with it, but I don't know.
No,
As someone who probably doesn't even have another 15 years in their life, I don't know. I at least want to find some form of fulfillment.
This talk has made me realize a few things.
Yeah. Great. Well, anyways, I'm feeling oh so dainty, vulnerable, and fatigued. I think I'm gonna go upstairs now.
Oh shit.
Don't lose your hair. Grins.
I'll try. Gray, you're the only one who notices as she's walking away, she does definitely have difficulty breathing right now. Her sarcasm seems to be a defense mechanism.
Right, absolutely.
Well, as I kind of forced this bonding moment, as much as I've enjoyed this, I'm going to go as well.
Okay, it's just gonna sit at the table.
Gray's just gonna finish up cleaning
It's gonna help clean, then she's just gonna sit at the table.
and then make tea. 2 cups of tea, one for her and one for Cad.
I'm gonna go soak in the bathtub.
Good call. It's a great bath.
Picture it
That's
like
great.
just stone, like a stone bath. These like natural springs.
So, with all of this happening and transpiring right now, I think this would be a good time for us all to go ahead and go on break. We will be right back.